going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. So this is going to be able to make two total drama libraries going on for today on the library editor on Gran Turismo Sport. So this is going to be able to use with the Mini Cooper S 2005. So this will be able to have two libraries for a moment. So this is going to be very interesting to be able to get started. So why about making two libraries in the same car? So this is going to be very excellent to be able to make a Total Drama Pocket-tail character library. So good thing that this will might be able to get started to make the twins, Amy and Samey. So looks like this will be very good to be able to get started. So I hope that this is going to be very good, that this will might be able to have very good decals, that this will might be able to get started. So maybe let's just gonna go and pick Samey. We'll be able to get started out. We'll begin to do it. So Samey competes Total Drama Pocket-tail Island along with her twin sister Amy. So she's the nice girl, and that's how she always has the good role as the good twin. So maybe this is going to be very excellent, that this will might be able to put her in, and this will might get everything better. So this is going to be able to have everything will might be prepared. So this is going to be very excellent, that this will might have a very good library design. This will might compare to see the difference. Alright, now this is going to be able to do perfectly. We'll might be able to do different ways we'll get. So I hope that this is going to be able to have to choose a very good yellow color like her hair. So this is going to be very excellent, that this will might be doing, looks like a good charm. So everything is differently, might be worked very differently, that this is differently might come in common, that this is going to be very good looking style for this library. So this is going to be very good to be able to make one good library. So this will might be able to make it one good black and white trim style that this will might have. So it will be able to do perfectly, will might get everything better. So I hope that this is going to be doing very good to be able to do perfectly, will might be able to get started out for. Now I hope that this is going to be able to have to make one good pattern design, that this will might very good specifically will might do perfectly to do as well. Now I hope that this is going to be able to choose this kind of a pattern, that this will do much perfect, and then that's just going to go and stretch it out. So this is going to be very good spot that this will might go in, because this will be able to do directly onto the taillights. So this will might get everything well settled to do it. Alright, now let's just gonna putting up a pocket-tail island right over there, and this is gonna be placed right over here. So just gonna have to be able to make sure this will might stretch up a little bit, and then this will might go back in and change the different colors. So maybe this is gonna be very curious, that this is going to be very excellent, that this will might be able to do a lot more better, to be able to make a good design, to be able to have everything to have compared to do it. Okay, looks like this is definitely might be pretty good to see this nice well looking design to be able to give a good start. Now I hope that this is going to be able to stay for a little lower talk before this will might get started for a race. So let's just going to be able to do a little bit quick work. We'll might be able to get ready. So let's just gonna be able to place this mini logo will be right over here. So this is gonna be very excellent, will do perfectly. Okay, just gonna have the GT Association logo, should be put it right over here, and this is gonna be able to have the other sides of the vehicle will be able to do perfectly on top of the spot. But maybe this will be placed right here. So this is definitely might be doing a lot better to be able to take a good look. Alright, now let's just gonna be able to have something very good style, that this might be given a good type. Samey is the good twin, so her sister Amy is the evil twin. So this is gonna be able to do very perfectly. We might be able to have a very good same design and different characters. So I hope that this is definitely might be pretty common surprise we might be able to give to compare to do it. But even so, that was definitely might be pretty excellent that this will be able to do it. Alright, let's just gonna have to make some more butte decals will be added in, and this will be very excellent that this is gonna be able to have to keep putting up some more livery design. We might get everything better. Okay, so looks like Samey is on Pimoto Kino Sinak. So looks like it's definitely like known as the floating salmon. So this is going to be given a good logo to be able to find a place to be able to put on for. So maybe this is going to be very good to take. So I guess that was definitely might be pretty good. Alright, so let's just gonna have to see that there's something else to do on the other. So maybe this is gonna be very good to be able to have European license plate spot that this will might put on for. So this will be able to give a better chance, and then luckily that this is quite very interesting to be able to have to take all that work that this will might make it better to do it. So let's just gonna be able to have this to be able to update later on, and then this is gonna be quite very excellent that this will might have everything to putting up the angle limit will might go up. So this is going to be very work perfectly, will might get everything better. So I bet that this is going to be quite very amazing design, that this is going to be able to give a good nice cheerleader vehicle for this combat car, that this is going to be able to do a lot better to be able to take a good look to see it. Alright, so I guess that this is going to be able to have a white style, so looks like this is definitely might be pretty good, just like I'm making two liveries of the Renault Sport 220 ETC trophy with using Katie and Sadie. Okay, so let's just going to have to take that trim, and then this is going to be very excellent that this will be very possible to be able to stretch it up to be able to size up the depth limit. So it's going to be very closely that this will might be able to do better. Or unfortunately that this is going to be giving wide expanded to be able to have to do a little bit better. So this is going to be very good that this will might have everything to be putting up on a good position spot, that this will work very perfectly. Okay, just gonna have to putting up a Total Drama logo that this will be able to take. So this is, that will be very good. Okay, just gonna have that title to be here on front, so this will be able to represent the show. Now this is going to be able to do very interesting, that this will needs to do a lot more work to be able to get better. So it has to be able to have to take this different kind of color style that this will might need. So her outfit is definitely red, so looks like this is going to be very good style, that this will might be very good to see it, and then this is going to be able to do a lot more perfectly to get. So maybe this is going to be able to have a nice wing style, that this will be able to have a good angel harp. So it's definitely like I just making some Total Drama All-Stars library on the Heroic Hamsters variant. So this is going to be able to do perfectly, we might get everything better. Now let's just gonna be able to scroll down and get that wing part, and then also the harp will also to represent an angel, that this is definitely might be giving a beautiful chance to do it. Okay, just gonna have to wait until builder decals will be loading up anytime soon. So this is gonna be able to do perfectly, we might get everything better. Alright, there's the wings, and now this is gonna be able to do a lot better, that this will might have a good angel spot that this will might have. Okay, giving a good nice color, and then this is going to be very beautiful to do it. And also the liner circle that this will might make it into a halo is definitely might be given a good harp we'll be able to have. So maybe just gonna be able to have a one good smile, that this will be able to do perfectly, will get better. So I hope that this is gonna be very good to be able to have to use this shape, that this will might be given a good smile to be able to get into it. Just gonna have a color, and then this will also to add 3 layers, and now this will might get everything duplicated to be able to get prepared. So let's just gonna have to do a replace decal and choose something different. So this is gonna be able to do excellent. We might give a very good chance to see it. Just gonna be able to give a one good letter type that this will might do perfectly. Will be giving a good smile. Okay, just gonna zoom in. Then this is, well, perfectly that this is definitely might be brilliant to have a nice smile with an angel heart on it. So that looks definitely might be pretty good. So this will might have a variant after this. Now looks like this is gonna be quite perfectly well to be able to keep doing some more decals we'll be able to put on for. Just gonna have some YouTube after this, and now putting up on Deep Into Art will be given the best way we'll be able to place it here. Or maybe that this is going to be the best option choice that this will might do well. So I hope that this is going to be giving a good spot that this will be putting in on the others. So that will be much very useful that this will might have. So looks like just going to replace the decal, and then this is going to be able to choose a better one. Okay, this is going to be given a good GoPro. Will be much very good to be able to have it in. Alright, now let's just gonna have to putting on some Cartoon Network and Teletoon. We'll be able to do a little bit much more better size to do it. Just place it here. Then Teletoon is second. We'll be able to do much perfectly to get. Alright, looks like this is going to be very excellent work design. We'll get everything perfectly. We'll might get everything better. Now, I hope that this is going to be able to do much perfectly. We'll also to choose different aftermarket types that this one might get. So maybe this is going to be able to put on the Pirelli. We'll be able to do chest spine to be able to get to be able to put on board. So looks like that will be much better that this will have everything to put. And good thing that this is going to be giving good extra. I still have the transparent version. So this is definitely might be very good to be able to put on and size up a little bit. So this should be doing perfectly good. And now let's just gonna be able to have something much commonly used for having my personal fictional logos will be able to have. So good thing that popular post is definitely the name, and then this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to give a good type color. We might get everything quite very shown to see in it. Now looks like this is going to be very excellent that this will be doing perfectly. We might get better to do it. So looks like just going to be able to have much more view layers that this is going to be very perfect. So let's just going to put everything in. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to take much more better designs. We'll be able to do better, and this is going to get everything work started. We'll be able to take a little bit speed lapse design that this is going to be able to do a lot better. That this one might works like a good charm and the bat, and mostly the other charm, which is definitely the roll part for it. So twin design is definitely might be given the option design. Will might get everything better. So let's just gonna choose a fictional logo, and then this is gonna be able to choose a different type of styles that this will might have everything to put on with some very good fictional logos. We'll be able to choose very better. We might get everything everything started out for it. So it will have to do perfectly. We'll be able to get needs to be able to make one good design to do it. Alright, so it's just putting up a unicorn media first at the start. Then looks like this is going to be able to have a fandom logo we'll be able to put on for. Okay, let's see, something might be good, and this will be able to get needed that this will have. Okay, so maybe a snap-on that this might be very good to be able to put on board. So just gonna have to go and choose a different logo, and then this is gonna be very excellent that this is gonna be given a good logo choice to be select. So maybe this is gonna be able to have to choose a love match logo that this will be very much better to take. Alright, let's see it. This is gonna be quite choosing the better logo that this will might have everything needs to get. So okay, let's just gonna head scroll all the way in the bottom. So maybe let's just gonna go with the Progress International. So this is gonna be given a good adding import. Okay, same goes to YouTube, and then mostly and deep into art as well. Now, looks like this is going to be very excellent that this might have a very good design wheel might go to do it. So this is going to be able to do very good that this will might make a good Total Drama fan art design that this is going to be given for a single Mini Cooper, but sometimes that this is going to be able to have extra or two. So this is going to be very good to be able to give a good design. Will might do perfectly. Will be able to get everything better. So I hope that this is getting a little bit commonly designed, that this will might get everything to be able to make something very unique. So it will be able to do a perfect TD design that this is going to be excellent. Will might have to take. So good thing that this is going to be quite excellent for having a good design that this will might come in handy to do it. Now looks like this is going to be able to have to take a rooftop that this will might add. So this is going to be very good that this will be needed for sure. So good thing that this is going to be giving good available spaces by now, so it's going to be able to do it in the meantime. Alright, let's just gonna have to choose a different type of color, and then this is going to be very commonly will might get everything blonded up, will might get everything needed. Alright, looks like this is going to be very almost done until this will might needs to have few other decals on the other category. Will be needs to put it on the right side. Okay, so looks like this is definitely pretty perfectly well. So I hope that this is definitely might be very good to be able to have a nice good livery design that this will might come in handy to do it. So looks like this will be able to have a 3-color type as well. So this will be able to do everything needs to be able to have everything for a good design. We might get everything started out for. Okay, just gonna have to putting on the Total Drama Pocket Tail Island livery design, Samey, and this is definitely might be given a good title. We might get everything needed for. Alright, this is going to be good to be able to save, and then this will might continue on for having a one good work. Will be able to do perfectly better. So good thing that having an extra Mini Cooper S 2005 is definitely might be very good that this will might get everything started out for. So if you guys have one or two 2005 Mini Cooper S and GT Sport, this is definitely might be very perfect that this will might be making a good design will do perfectly better. Okay, so this is going to be very brilliant that this will might take seconds until this will might be able to continue on for the work. So well, I guess that this is going to be quite excellent that this will be very good to make the second time for using two Total Drama characters with different cars and same type models. So for this car, this is going to be very excellent that this will might needed to be able to get started. So for the next library that I'm about to be able to continue and add it, so this is going to be able to go with Amy. So Amy is the evil twin along with her sister Samey. So she competes Pockettail Island as well. So looks like just gonna be able to change up the decals that this one might get everything swapped up on it. So even sure that two girls are always being the twin sisters, like being the good twin and the bad twin. So maybe it's just gonna be able to have to change up the decals that this one might make it very updated for it. So just gonna be able to make everything changed up the colors. We might get everything better to see it. But I hope that this is gonna be able to change up the different color into red. So this is definitely might be very good to be able to give a good style that this one might have. Okay, so let's see. This is gonna be very good to see it. So Amy is aggressive, snarky, impatient, and will take the advantage of anyone if she finds the opportunity. She believes that she is both beauty and the brains, and her twin and views Samey as spare Amy and lesser Amy, or even the second Amy, and thus the inferior sibling. She also remarks she will change Samey's name to Spare Amy when she gets home. Well, despite of her type of personality of her sibling for it, so well, Amy also be the impatient one, and Samey also loves to be the nice girl, and then this is going to be very confused to be able to understand it for. So well, I hope that this is going to be very hard to guess, because this is definitely might be pretty confusing to understand it for. So they're just twins in the first place, so looks like that's how also to give differences to be able to made, and this is going to be giving a little bit better that this one might do perfectly well. So I hope that this is going to be able to have to take plenty much more designs. Will might get everything better. So well, give or takes that this is going to be able to change up the different style. Will might be brighter or cool, or maybe this is going to be able to do pretty looking design that this is going to be go well as a very good impressive library design that this will might come in handy to do it. Okay, so maybe this is going to be giving a good variation type that maybe you guys really seems to be able to compare the differences, and that's how it also does, but we'll have to be able to be sure that this is definitely might be commonly well to see this kind of a design that this will might do it a little bit perfectly. So maybe this is definitely might give a good anticipation that this will do a lot better to see it. Okay, so everything also has the usual decals to be placed, and now maybe this is going to be able to choose a very good logo that this will might place it in on the rear. So this will might be able to understand it, because this is definitely might be able to see it. So well, just going to be able to have to put it right here, and then this is going to be one very good design that this will might very well to see it. Okay, so maybe this is definitely putting on the bad girl logo that this is definitely might be given the best option choice to be seen. Okay, so same thing goes to be replaced with Unicorn Media logos into bad girl logo that this is going to be going bad to be able to take. So I hope that this is going to be compared to difference that this will might see it. Okay, just gonna have one extra decal or more that this will be able to see the difference that this will might able to take. So maybe this is gonna be place it right here, and then putting in the Toll Drama Pockettail Island logo will be much right over here. So this is gonna be able to compare the difference to be seen here for it. Alright, so looks like this is definitely might be pretty good. So everything works perfectly like a charm, and then this will might be able to change the type of colors. We'll be able to get everything updated and mostly added in as well. So So let's just gonna put her name on it, and then there's Amy, and then this is definitely might be very good to go. So I hope that this is gonna be able to change up the design on the side mirrors. So this will might give a better fix. Will do a lot better. So it's time for a custom race will begin. So this will might take a good showcase. We'll might take a good look at this design, folks. So Amy debuts in the first episode of Total Drama Pocketail Island, along with the rest of the new cast, including her sister. Right off the bat, she proves to be rather bossy towards her sister and judgmental of the other contestants. She orders Samey to switch seats in with her distance herself from Budo. But it's intimidated by Jasmine's towering figure. So Amy is lucky enough to get functional parachute upon the cast descent from the crashing Zeppelin. When Samey grabs onto her leg for safety, Amy crudely kicks her leg off, claiming she won't miss her. She uses Samey to break her fall when she lands. Since Amy received a parachute, then she is placed on the floating salmon during the challenge. So she is also takes some part of a leadership Will might be able to do perfectly, will be able to get better. So Samey tries to be able to help Amy, but just gonna be able to work together, like having a cooperation will be able to do perfectly, will get better for. So looks like just gonna be able to get started. So this will be able to have a 3-lap challenge will begin. So maybe this will might have a grid start, will might get everything better, will get started. So this is gonna be able to take the N200 race, will go better, and now this is gonna be able to take some small earnings, will begin. So Amy offers Jasmine to help with foraging food, but rather than going herself. So she pushes Samey out of the treehouse and demands that she could get her food, not to be lazy. Well, of course that everything is definitely being the mean and bossy one to her sister, and now looks like she's just definitely trying to be able to do much more type of beauty, that this is definitely might be able to have the strong brains. So I hope that this is going to be very excellent, that this will might be able to get started for a reverse track of Sardigna Road Track C. So this is definitely might be perfectly, will be able to get started in for. So unfortunately that Amy cries crocodile tears after Samey's outburst of standing up to her, and mostly that she just wants her sister Samey to get eliminated. So looks like this is definitely might be, despite for having a bullying, and stands up to her, because looks like Samey just trying to be able to stand up to her sister, because in the episode twinning isn't everything. So she fake crying, so she just wants to make Samey eliminated, and then looks like the evil act just definitely just looked on to her for it. So looks like this is going to be able to get started for having a one good race will begin. So well, good thing that the comfort soft tires is definitely might be given for use. So good thing that taking a good risk of a challenge, since the GT League is definitely might be very perfectly will might go in for. Okay, so maybe where was I? Oh yeah, so that's how in the 4th episode that's how that Amy got eliminated, so Samey can finally get her revenge, and then she also comes back to make revenge on Samey, and then this is how this might be able to have much very tougher ways that siblings need to be able to be nice to each other, because this is definitely don't want to have drama going on to be able to have a one argument fight that this is definitely might be able to have. Alright, this is going to be giving a one tough corner skills we'll be able to take, so maybe this will might be able to have to choose Samey for the next race. So looks like this is going to be giving a lot of beauty, will might give us strong brains, and well, of course that this is definitely might be pretty good compared to differences of the same Total Drama Library on the Mini Cooper S. So good thing that this will might show with a bad girl logo on it, so this might be able to understand that this is definitely might be pretty surprising that this will might be able to have. So well, I hope that this is definitely might be pretty commonly well to be able to see it. So it'll be able to show the difference. We might be able to understand to see how this will might go well, to see this one good design will might do perfectly, will might get everything better. Alright, second lap is going to be able to go better to do it, so this is going to be able to do perfectly. We might take the strong lead, we might be able to catch up to it. So I hope that this is going to be able to have a nice red color, that this will might be able to give a good shone on it. So I hope that this is going to be able to get ready for a RC1 MIG race whenever it's about to be prepared. So this is definitely might be able to have to take plenty of it. So I hope that this is going to be one excellent choice, that this will might do differences to be able to give everything compared to. Now I hope that this is going to be giving a lot good understeer excellent skills we'll be able to take. So maybe this is going to be giving one good strong passive, that this is going to be very passionate, that this will might be able to do one good excellent design. Alright, looks like almost there to reach up onto the final lap, and then this is definitely might be able to have to take one good lap chance that this is going to be able to take. So I hope that this is going to be considered that this will might end up in 4th place. So, well, just giving a number account that this will might shown in the episodes, that this will might be able to keep watching Total Drama Pocket Tail Island, that this will be very good to see it, and luckily that this is going to be one way or another, that this will also to keep watching it to show, because this will might be able to refresh your mind. Okay, looks like going in to take that pass on that Toyota MR2. So this is going to get very luckier and better, that this will might be able to stay on it. But unfortunately that this is definitely might be the unexpected revenge for Samey. And then looks like boy, looks like can the cheerleader twin sisters need to get along, because this is definitely might need to be able to be nice to each other, because sisters don't want to fight each other, because that could cause serious problems in the first place that this will might need to have. Okay, this is definitely might be very good to be able to take the chance Will might goes in. So well, 3rd place might be able to get better, that this will might take the better opportunity ways, will might get everything better. So this is going to be getting excellent, that this will be able to have to take a good test library race, will might be able to get everything better. So looks like giving a good clean race bonus will might get better. So I hope that this is going to be giving a lot of more moments, that this is going to be, well, throughout her greatest accomplishments of her strategies, because, well, Amy is very immature and bratty, that this is definitely might be able to take the blame on Samey because something goes amiss. Well, it also that this makes Amy to be able to make good, likable, and very useful to be able to have a very good time for it. So, well, time to get ready for the next library is to bring out Samey design, and this is going to be able to do a lot better to be able to make a good, nice library. Will might get better. Okay, looks like it's Samey's library for this next race. Will might get everything started out for a type of a test. So looks like compared to her sister Amy is being mean and immature. So Samey is the very nice sister. So she is very kind, but also quite timid to her sister's cruel treatment and intimidated nature greatly, damaging her self-esteem. So she's the strategist in the show. So looks like this is definitely might be giving the good ways, that this will might be very good to be able to compare the differences. So well, I hope that this is going to be able to do very much perfectly. Will might get everything to be able to compare for this design for it. So well, despite Samey's nervous and anxious demeanor, she proves herself to be quick at making friends, seen by her experience with Jasmine. So I hope that this is going to be giving the usual, that this will might get everything, will be able to get prepared to get started. So maybe this will might give a very lucky chance that this will might be able to take. So just going to be able to be sure we'll be able to get ready for a 3-lap race. So looks like this is going to be able to get started out to be able to race with the Lancia Stratos at the first start. So I hope that this is going to get very lucky, that this will might be able to take plenty much more understeer turns, will be able to catch up to the mid-engine N200 car, will might be able to get prepared to do it. So unfortunately that Samey is definitely trying to be able to help out with the other contestants, and then unfortunately her sister's been also interrupted to be able to do a little bit much more role supportive to be able to do so. Also to be the lesser Amy over the next few days. Well, she's been forced by her sister to accompany Jasmine for foraging food while taking credits for efforts. Well, she's just trying to be able to stand up to herself because she just wants to be the better sister than Amy. So she finally stands up to her sister, but it gets in a opportune time that this is definitely might be, she's been taking a lot of blame, like being the victim in the first place. So, well, she's just trying to be able to find a way to get her sister to be eliminated. So, good thing that Samey just got herself saved, and then Amy just got eliminated. So, even throughout in a few episodes before that she continues on for the competition, but luckily, well, in that case that you already seen this first part when I used the Amy Livery on the Mini Cooper S. So looks like this is the Samey Mini Cooper S, because this is definitely might be pretty good that this one might be able to take. So looks like racing on the good grip motor circuit, so this is going to get very worked hard, that this one might give a good, very basic skills will might be able to catch up to it, because this is going to get very difficult to be able to catch up to it. Well, also despite for its capabilities of the effects of the library design, that this one might needs to do basic skills, will be able to do a lot more better. So just going to be able to keep it going, and then this is going to be able to take a lot more better racing will might do the turns. But unfortunately that was safe for Samey, and then that's how she just ended up getting eliminated along with her sister Amy by having a return. So looks like this is definitely might be getting a little bit of time, that they just needs to be able to play nice to each other, and then just gonna be able to make amends if they wish to be able to do it. So, well, good thing that someone just finally made a very good make amends fan art for it. So good thing that that was very good for having a nice sisterly love. Will might get everything better to do it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to catch up, and this is going to be able to do a nice good race. Will might keep it going, and then this is going to be very excellent. Will might be able to take. Okay, second lap might be able to go better, and now this is going to be able to take an excellent speed. We'll be able to keep up on it. So I hope that this is definitely might be turn out to be very looking design, that this is going to be always to be seen. Okay, good pass, and now this is going to be able to do perfectly. Will get better. Okay, looks like this is going to get a very closer edge, that this one might be able to catch up onto the last remaining 4 N200 cars. Will might be able to go in. So maybe this is going to be very perfectly for the Mini Cooper challenge, that this is going to be very perfectly will might go in. So, well, I bet that this is going to be very perfect, that this is going to be able to have to try these libraries out. So just going to give her takes that this will might be able to choose the determined choices whenever you're going to use the Mini Cooper S. So take a good choice of which Total Drama Pocket Tail Island libraries whenever you go with by using a Mini Cooper S. You want to go with Amy, the evil twin, or Samey, the good twin. So just going to be able to give a better choices that this might be able to make, because this is all about taking determination to choose which library if you want to go with for the race will begin. So this is going to be able to take best options that this one might be able to do a lot better to take. Alright, here we go. Looks like last and final lap Will might go in, and then this is definitely might be pretty excellent. Will might go better to do it. Okay, looks like taking one good pass onto the Toyota MR2 is definitely might be very excellent. Will go better to do it. And also the Ferrari Dino is definitely might be able to catch up onto the Lancia Stratos. That would be very much better that this will might keep it up on it. Okay, looks like Lancia Stratos are now definitely might be getting closer, so looks like this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to reach up onto second. Alright, very excellent, good turn, and now this is going to get very excellent. We'll do a lot better. We'll be able to take. So I hope that this is a very good livery for Samey. So this is definitely might be pretty good and very creative that this will be able to make. So maybe this is going to be called a special Samey Mini Cooper S. That this is definitely might be very excellent. Alright, looks like going in to take that last stretch, this is going to be doing a lot perfectly better. Will might get everything started. Well, I hope that this is going to be very commonly compared differences we'll be able to take. So I hope that this is going to be very good to go for have these two Total Drama libraries by using a Mini Cooper S. So good thing that this is going to be doing a lot better. We'll be able to take a lot good racing skills we'll be able to take. So this is going to be very good that this one might be able to keep it up on it. So, alright, very good on second place, and now looks like this is a very good test livery complete. So, this is how I also do whatever I always have to say, because twinning isn't everything. So, looks like that was a very good race to have a good clean race bonus. So, this is definitely might be very excellent, well done, and then this will be able to do a lot better. We'll be able to keep up on it. So this is going to be able to do perfectly to be able to do a lot better. So I hope that this is going to be very reliable use for the FF Challenge or the Mini Cooper Challenge, that this is going to be very excellent. We'll do a lot better to take. So this is going to be able to have a very first Total Drama library to be able to have two libraries for only one Mini Cooper per use. So this is going to be able to do excellent. We'll be able to take. So for Amy's audition tape, she states in her audition that she considers with her twin sister Samey's audition to be pathetic and that she herself would be better choice than her. She affirms that she was born first and that Samey has been lesser than her ever since. Finally, she ends by saying she packed up to be ready for a limo to take her to the show. And also for Samey's audition, she starts quickly by saying her name pronounced Samey and not Samey. She becomes nervous that saying this implies that someone pronounced her name Samey and quickly denies it. She is also denies having a sister that and assures that she is a competent person because of it. From another room, Amy yells at her and referred as Samey because of this, so she quickly ends the audition and tells the producer to pick her for the show. So luckily this is going to be very excellent, that this is going to be able to have a very good Vision Total Drama fan art design, that this will be very good to be able to have everything to be added on for. So good thing this will be able to add two libraries in the Mini Cooper S, that this is definitely might be excellent. So pick the choice we'll be able to choose before you're about to get ready for the race. So this one might be able to go with Amy library or Samey library. So this is definitely might be up for choice. So this is going to be very excellent. This is going to be very good, that this will might be doing a lot better, that this will might have good two libraries will might do perfectly better for only one car per use. So good thing that this is definitely might have an extra vehicle. So this is definitely look like twins and very good different variants. So it'll be able to do a lot better. We'll might get everything well updated for it. So I guess that this is going to be very good. So this will might need to have a very different design, that this will might work very perfectly. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race and I hope you like this library. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on for some more Total Drama fan art libraries on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.